It's the co-meet. It's a light heavyweight throwdown, and it's a rematch from a fight that took place about 23 months ago. And in that first iteration, Anthony Smith kind of made light work over Ryan Spann. He finished him in the first round, got a performance of the night, rear naked choke, and it was really pretty much light work for Lionheart. But if we also think about it, that was the last time we saw Lionheart win a fight. So about 2 years ago, it was great. He won three straight, bunch of finishes in a row. Then he ran to Magomed Ankalaev, got absolutely smoked, and then the fight after that, he lost in what was kind of a snooze fest, but a dominant one nonetheless, to Johnny Walker. So it's been pretty rough these last 22, 23 months for Lionheart Smith, and it's been kind of rough for Ryan Spann also, at least when we're looking at that last fight when he fought against Nikita Krylov, got submitted in the first round. It was a catchweight bout, but one nonetheless where Ryan Spann got dominated, and that I think was surprising to some people because he had picked up two nice finishes before that, took out JV Baseball, Dominic Reyes, took out your boy Iwan Kutelaba, and in that one picked up a performance at the night bonus as well. And from Ryan Spann, I mean, when he looks good, he looks great, but sometimes he goes out there and gets smoked like he did against Johnny Walker, or as mentioned, like he did against Lionheart Smith, or like he did against Krylov, and those were all in the first round. So very difficult to predict what you're getting from Superman Spann, but in this one, in this rematch, it's basically a pick 'em. Ryan Spann opened as a slight favorite, but the odds have sort of narrowed. Are you going to take Lionheart to rediscover his sauce, send Superman packing to BKFC, or is this the fight for Superman to get back on track and send Lionheart back to the Fox desk for good?
Yeah, this is a very good fight, a funny matchup that they're rematching these guys. 'Cause Lionheart absolutely demolished Spann last time. You would think it'd probably go the same way, but I don't know. Smith's really been taking a bunch of beatings lately where, even though he is 35 and pretty young, he's had over like a couple thousand fights apparently, and he's probably just he's already peaked and he's just on his way out. I think he's there for a paycheck. He doesn't seem like the motivated, Lionheart that I remember before he fought Jones, and he was just running through people, always as a dog running through people. Now he just seems a little more coasting, likes the Fox desk, and I don't know. I think Ryan Spann is going for that comeback. Almost every time Ryan Spann has lost, he always comes back twice as hard. So I'm assuming he'll do that, and I like him in this. I like him with a knockout first round. If it doesn't happen, I think Anthony will win second or third round, maybe even the decision.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I feel like Superman will be his most dangerous throughout that first round, maybe parts of the second as well. And if he's unable to sleep Lionheart with one of those thunderous early punches, then perhaps Lionheart can capitalize and take over in the second and third. So I'll definitely be inspecting round props for sure because I don't think it's crazy to think that Lionheart gets this one done again. I mean, he got it done the first time, made it look pretty easy, but to your point, Ryan Spann has never lost two straight in the UFC, and when he does lose, he tends to come back with a vengeance, and if you're in his way, you're going to get steamrolled. So curious to see if that remains true against Lionheart in this one. But Tapology's pretty bullish on Superman Spann. 73% is rolling with Superman. A lot of Brown for that KO, and about 27% is rolling with Lionheart, and a serious chunk is Copper for that sub. If Lionheart gets this done, do you anticipate it being by sub again? And if Ryan Spann gets this done, is KO the only pathway?
Yeah, it would surprise me if Ryan wins by submission, and it'll kind of surprise me if he wins by decision. I think his only way to win is by KO. I think Anthony could win KO, submission, or decision. Most likely submission decision. But I don't know. Ryan's chin's been looking a little sus lately, so maybe Anthony finds it. It's definitely a pick 'em. The odds makers, I think, have it right. I slightly lean Ryan, but won't surprise me if Smith ragdolls like he did the first time.
Yeah, seeing it the exact same way, and I'm going to roll with you, Meat Boy. I'm going to take Ryan Spann, and sometimes, historically I have been one to ride with Lionheart, but it does kind of seem like something is a little bit different from Lionheart these days. I think he understands that there is zero pathway to a title, and because there's no real championship ambitions for Lionheart anymore, it does seem like maybe at this point he's fulfilling contracts and he's going out there getting a bag, but he's likely going to be on the wrong end of the decision, or maybe even gets finished. So I'm going to take Ryan Spann. Maybe it's a close fight, though. Maybe even Lionheart gets it done. For Meat Boy's sake, though, I'm with you all the way. Any last thoughts?
No, it's a fun fight. They'll comment who you taking and why, and make sure to smash that me subscribe.